Hey guys, good morning. I know I look ridiculous. I'm trying to do my skincare with my left hand, which I'm right-handed, because I'm trying to kill a couple birds with one stone. I'm covering up my armpit because I'm using the magic powder, and I thought I've already done, so clearly this would be less time consuming if you did both arms at the same time. Right, or really any other part of your body that you're doing. If you just lather it all on at the same time, it would be much better. But I wanted to make sure I wasn't going to have a reaction to it, for one. For two, I wanted to make sure it worked. And for three, I didn't know how my body would react to like laying on. I think next time, my whole point in this, I think next time I'm going to either have Andres help me lather it on or lay down and lather it instead of holding my arms up in the air. But here's my initial thoughts. I'm going to show you the packaging. Gosh, I mean, trying to use your non-dominant hand. So this is the packaging. I showed you guys it the other day. It's called Magic Shaving. I got the extra strength shaving powder. I'll link it down below because my initial thought is it's great. So when you open it, you have to pry it open with something metal, and then I don't know, you could either like bang it back closed if you wanted to. There we go. I was like, I just pushed it. This is the consistency of it. It looks like baking soda. It's got like a grayish tint to it, so it looks like gray baking powder or baking soda. So I would definitely recommend leaving this in your bathroom and not putting it in your kitchen, because if you leave it in your kitchen you may get confused because it looks very similar to what baking powder would come in. But it's a depilatory cream and it's supposed to help stop razor burn and all this stuff, and it's meant for a man's beard. So I saw this from the Budget Mom and I was like, that's very interesting, I'm gonna try it. I've used Nair before, I've used a depilatory cream on my mustache before, and I've never really had any problems with irritation or anything. When you open it, it smells exactly like Nair. Exactly, it smells like the cream that I used to use on my mustache. The Olay one has that exact same smell, and I'm sure it's an ingredient in here that makes it the depilatory cream. It has calcium carbonate, barium sulfide, calcium hydroxide. Yeah, I feel like one of those would make it smell like that. But anyway, it definitely is strong, potent smell. So what I did was I just had this little spatula that came with one of my masks, and I took, it says take 2 heaping teaspoons of shaving powder with an equal amount of cool water. I didn't measure anything. All I did was take 2.5 heaping like scoops from my spatula. I put it in this clear little mixing container that I have, and I put a little bit of water and mixed it until I got the consistency that I want. I had to add a tiny bit more powder because I added too much water. You just want to make sure it doesn't get too dry on your arm. You want it to stay moist. So I made it kind of a thick, I'm trying to think like what consistency, like when ice cream melts, even though it's liquid, it's still like a thick liquid. That's what I'm thinking of. So I scooped it up from the spatula and I just wiped it on my underarm, and that was it. I did the entire area. I guess this isn't too gross to see. If you don't want to see my underarm, don't look. But that's what it looks like. You can't really see like the hair or anything in there. I guess you could if you look really close, but I let my underarm hairs grow. Normally I shave them every day, but I let them grow a couple of extra days so that they would be long enough for the cream to grab on. So this next time I do it, I'm gonna see if I can do it while the hair is shorter, because when I used to use Nair, it recommended your hair be, I don't know, I think it was like 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch or something like that. I typically don't like my underarm hairs to grow that long, so we'll see. So I let them grow. I think this is day 3, so you could visibly see them without, you know, to the eye. Like if I lifted on my arm, you could see my hairs from here, and I have dark hair, so you know, just be conscious of that. We'll see. It works really, really nicely. I don't have any hairs left over. It didn't irritate my skin. It feels, I did this arm already, it feels nice and smooth. We'll see how long it takes to grow back and, you know, how that works, but I'll link it down below. It's super inexpensive for how I barely made a dent in this thing, and it was $3. So if you've ever used a depilatory cream, now the budget mom says she uses this on her private area because she used to get Brazilian wax. It's very strong. So I feel like if you're not used to getting waxed or using a depilatory cream on your woman parts, this would be probably strong for you. Just a personal preference, I trim everything back, so I won't be using this on my private area. That's probably TMI, but that's not for me. But my underarms are always a concern for me. So if I can go even 2 days without having to shave, that would be a win in my book, because I have to shave literally every morning, especially if I'm wearing a sleeveless shirt. Like, I have to just have a clean shave. So if I can even go every other day, yes, this is more time consuming, or even every third day without shaving, that would be great. I'll report back to you guys and let you know, but I'm not using it on my private area. Anyway, I got it from Amazon. I'm sure you can get it other places, but it was super cheap and shipped really fast. So I will have a direct link to this, but I'll also have it in my Amazon shop. And then to wipe it off, so I left this one on for 6 minutes. This one's been on a couple of minutes longer than that because I've been chit-chatting. To wipe it off, all I did was just wet a towel. And again, I don't know if you're gonna have to use the same towel over and over again. Like, depilatory creams in the past that I've used have not left a stain in my towel, so we'll see. But you just wet the end of a towel and wipe it off, and you can see the hair kind of come off with it. It's very strange. It like balls up and literally wipes away. Very weird. This would also be a good option for those of you that get razor burn really bad and you can't shave every day. I know when I was younger, as I've gotten older, I've been able to shave every day and not have a problem, but when I was younger, I would get razor burn under my arms and in my private area really bad. Woo. Wow. Oh, good. Look at that. Yay. Okay. Well, like I said, I will report back and let you guys know how it holds up, because that's the ultimate test. Great, you take off the hair, but now I need to make sure you're gonna leave the hair off. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you wash your hands really well afterwards, because you don't want to touch your eye and stuff, and then after you touch that, you don't want that to happen. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys thank you truly for a couple of different things, because I was talking to you guys about having, you know, just weird feelings, feeling like down on myself and stuff a few vlogs ago, and I got a lot of messages and comments saying, you know, it was normal, you guys are feeling the same kind of stuff. Like, it's so good to feel like you're not alone. And I know for you guys too, like, we just had a lot of conversations about how strange of a time it is and how much it feels like, I don't even know, all kinds of emotions, like you're failing at stuff, like you're just not who you used to be, you know, just all kinds of stuff. And so it's a really good feeling to know that I'm not the only one that feels like that. So I actually I'm not giving you skincare advice. That was another thing. Thank you guys so much. I got so many skincare recommendations. I have a bunch of stuff in my Ulta and my Sephora cart to test out. The biggest thing was from the brand The Ordinary, from Ulta, which is a very inexpensive skincare line. And I want to try out, I haven't decided if I want to try out a hyaluronic acid, a lactic acid, or there was one more that I have in my cart, I can't remember. So I'm doing some more research before I find out like what for my skin texture and my skin consistency and stuff, what is going to be something good for my skin. That, and then I have an oil cleanser and some vitamin C serum from Sephora. So I'm very excited. I can't use the vitamin C serum with some other things. I have to kind of mix it up a little bit. So I'm doing some more research and then going from there. But thank you guys so much for all the recommendations. I'm trying, now that I've talked about it, I'm making a bigger effort to make sure I put more effort just in general into my skin, my hair, and my hair. You know, just like getting up every morning and washing my face and doing my skincare routine just to try and make myself feel a little bit better instead of just going, I wash my face every day, but sometimes I would like skip my eye cream or skip my moisturizer for the day. I'm like, I have oily skin anyway, what's the point? And that's not the right way to go about it. So anyway, thank you guys so much for the love and the support and the comments. I love interacting with you guys, and the best way that I do that is definitely on Instagram. It's like an instant connection with you guys. So if you ever have a question, you ever have a comment or anything that you don't want to leave down below, message me on Instagram. I've been popping up my Instagram handle in every single vlog. Go follow me over there. We can have some DM parties and go from there. But it definitely is just like so refreshing to know so many of you feel the same way that I've been feeling. And a lot of it is like, no matter your age, no matter if you have kids or not, I think just the whole premise of the world right now is hard and difficult on everyone. So anyway, there's my long rant for today. I highly recommend the depilatory cream for your under eye. No, not your under eye, your underarm area. Definitely recommend that. I will, about the Amazon thing. A lot of you said that you had trouble finding stuff in my shop. I always have it listed under certain things, and I always, whenever I add it to the shop, it bumps up the list to the very top. So definitely just click on the list, and there's a whole bunch of my favorite things listed in my Amazon shop. But if I talk about something specific, I'll try and remember to actually list it on this vlog, and then in the future you can just find it in the shop. So here we go. I'm gonna go make some breakfast.
Let's see if you can do it on your own.
I have not filmed in this position in this car in a long time. I'm driving the Pilot again. I figured I would give this baby a good drive today because we never take it anywhere. In fact, Andres drove it to the mailbox yesterday because I hadn't driven it. He hadn't driven it in a while. We just take the van every time we need to go out somewhere, or he goes somewhere or whatever. So yeah, taking the Pilot out. My hkitty was kind enough to let me go get a pedicure. So I'm meeting Melissa at the salon. I actually came to pick up a bonsai motorized bumper boat from some lady on Facebook Marketplace. And the dress was like, it's on your way, it's only $15. This thing's like $60 and sold out everywhere. So we found one. That's probably going to be an issue considering how many children we have, but it's a motorized little like bumper boat.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn onto West Loop 1604 North Access Road.
Now if we could just find one more, that would be great, but we at least have one right now. I don't even know that they'll come back in stock
keep left to merge onto State Highway 1604 Loop
this summer. So anyway, now I'm headed to the nail salon. Like I said, I'm going to meet Melissa. I always bring my color, like if I'm going to do regular polish on my toes, I always bring my color from home, but I didn't this time, so we'll see how that goes. I kind of want like a reddish berry color or like a deep magenta since we're headed into fall. I mean, it's still summer and it'll still be chancla wearing season well into the end of September, early October for sure. I mean, I probably can wear chanclas like into November. So I want a color that's like on trend but still looks good with my chanclas. So here we're heading. I have my coffee in my new cup. I'm so excited. This is my Mrs. Mendoza teacher cup. It is so freaking cute. It has a Hello Kitty she's holding a pencil and it says Mrs. Mendoza. So cute. And then on the other side where the Starbucks logo is, it says Hello Kitty Coffee. Isn't that adorable? It's on one of the Starbucks reusable cups. I absolutely love it. Melissa made this for me. She has an Etsy shop now that she's selling these very reasonably priced. I'll have her link down below to her Etsy shop and her Instagram handle. If you're interested, she can make whatever you want. She's gotten really, really good making cups and stuff like that. So she gave me this as a prototype and I absolutely love it. I'm so excited. So excited. So in here I have some ice and my Stoke, is that how you say it? Iced coffee and or just cold brew coffee, and then I have half of a Premier protein because I drank half of it yesterday. And then that's what I'm having for lunch. So we're gonna go get our toes done and I'm going to stop at Target. I want to get one more of those glass containers and I need to get a new dish strainer. And what else did I say? I wanted to see if I could stop by this JCPenney over here and use my rewards because I have $40 of rewards that expire at the end of the month and it doesn't let you use them online. So I've been kind of like, I don't really want to go to the store. I don't really go to JCPenney unless it's for pictures or whatever, you know. So I'm gonna go there and there's a Sephora in that JCPenney. So I'm gonna see if I can pick up any of the skincare products. That's super annoying having the GPS behind, but I don't know where exactly this nail salon is. So gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, it wasn't bad. This salon was super nice. Sorry, it's hot. I have to put up the AC because I'm dying. This salon was super nice. They're the kind of salon that they give you like mimosas and stuff when you're getting your toes done. 3 drink maximum, I saw that. We didn't get anything because to me that defeats the purpose of wearing a mask if you're gonna take it off to drink, but whatever. They also have water and soda and stuff like that. It's all complimentary. So that was cool. I haven't been to a salon like that, a nail salon. Normally I just go to like whatever's open. And this wasn't that much more expensive either. It was $30 for the pedicure plus tip. Normally I pay like $24, $25, so it wasn't that much more expensive and it was a really nice experience. I ended up getting, in fact, I was gonna run errands, but I'm not going, my toes are not anywhere near dry because he just literally painted them and we left because they started Melissa's toes first. And so I brought my Birkenstocks and I'm not gonna put them on and then risk ruining my pedicure going to the store. So I'm gonna go home, see what my handy manny's up to, and then if he wants to come back out, we can come back out a little bit later. I'm gonna put the air on my toes so that it can dry while I'm driving home. But it was so nice to chit chat with my Sil. We never really get one-on-one time, so it's always like us and the family, so it was super cool to just hang out and get to chit chat the entire time. And yeah, so yay, thank you for coming with me. It was good. Now I'll be good for the next like quarter. I probably won't get another pedicure honestly until maybe the end of the year or beginning of next year. This particular place did not have plexiglass. Everyone was in a mask and some people were in shields and stuff, but they had plexiglass in front of the nails, but not in front of the toes. I've seen both ways. This particular place wasn't like that, but they did seat everyone away from each other, so that was kind of cool. So yeah, head home, see what the rest of the fam bam's up to. Hey guys, good evening. I'm trying to log into my course. It's been a long rest of the day, and it's so funny because I just got done editing the vlog, and at the very end of the vlog I'm like, Mila, hi baby. Oh, you can't see her, big old body's blocking her. There she is. At the end of the vlog I'm like talking about all these things I was gonna do today, like this long list of stuff. I actually made a list in my phone of stuff that I needed to do today. All I did was go get a pedicure. That's literally it, because this morning just ended up running a little bit later than usual because Everly had her PT. So then as soon as I was done with PT, I was right into schoolwork. And luckily Everly after PT normally goes down for a nap, and typically she doesn't go down for a nap that early, but because she's exhausted is essentially what happens. She goes down for a nap right away. So put her down for a nap, so it made it a lot easier for me to be able to focus on both of them. They both were just wrapping up their Zooms when PT started, so that worked out okay. And then the only thing that kind of stunk is let me think. No, actually Maddie's Zoom is later. Oh, was it? I don't know. Oh my gosh. I didn't have to do any more Zooms while we were doing PT. So then as soon as I was done, Emmy was working on her stuff, printed out the few things she needed from me, was setting up Maddie with her videos, and they had already started to work on some stuff, and then we went into a Zoom. So it actually worked out okay. I was afraid I was going to have to change Everly's PT appointments because, I mean, I'm the one that does it, so it's like I can't go anywhere else. So it all ended up working out okay, but it made our morning a little bit longer because typically if we're up early, we start some of the work before morning Zooms. We do work in between Zooms, and Everly's PT appointment is an hour. So Mondays are just going to be a little bit more hectic, which is fine, but it put us a little bit later. Emmy was actually doing work later than she has the last 3 days, which is very typical. They, you know, from what they told us, it was going to be probably an hour and a half to 2 hours more than what Maddie had to do. They're 4 grades apart, so we're just gonna have to suck it up and get it done, I guess. You know, we don't really have a choice. So yeah, we were doing that. So then once I got everything pretty much wrapped up, I left to go get a pedicure. We had to wait a little while because that pedicure place was bougie and took appointments. I've never been to a place that takes appointments, only walk-ins. That just shows you, I guess, what kind of places I go to. So yeah, they took us, but it took a little while. And then they started Melissa's toes before they did mine, so it kind of doubled up on our time. So I just ended up coming back home, and I had to, when I came back home, I had to make sure their stuff got turned in correctly and where it needed to go. And Emmy actually missed 2 parts of her assignment, and I did not turn in 1 part of Maddie's assignments. So anyway, we had to do that. Thank goodness they give you kind of like an all-day time frame, and it's not due at a specific time or anything like that, because that would be so tough for parents that don't have that flexibility of being at home. Man, I just can't even imagine. My heart goes out to you guys, seriously. Like, this distance learning stuff is not all it's cracked up to be for all of us, but especially for you guys, especially for grandparents who are watching their grandkids or something because their parents are working. I can't even. So anyway, that's what we did. Dinner was, all we did was throw in some chicken breasts, some frozen chicken breasts into the Instant Pot, and had vegetables with it. It was perfect. Everyone went to bed a little bit on the early side. I just got done editing. It's almost midnight. Here I am every night at midnight. I'm going to upload this vlog and look over my new class I just started today. My 2-week break or vacation or whatever went by way too fast. So here's to another 5-week course. So anyway, because of everything that happened today, I did not run any of my other errands. None. So tomorrow I'm actually going to Nin's house. We're going to start working on her garage a little bit and get some of the stuff out of there. She's completely renovating the garage, so it needs to get out. So we're gonna go help over there for a little while, and then maybe I'll run some of my errands. But I'm gonna get this done, and then I'm going to go ahead and call it a vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you tomorrow.